Hello everyone, I'm not used to this hairstyle, but anyway. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be trying out a couple of new products from Althea. I'm going out today, so I thought I'll put on some makeup. It sounded like I don't put on makeup at all, but anyway, right now there's nothing on my face. That's clean, very clean face with moisturizer on, and I thought I would actually try out the eyeshadow palette that looks extremely gorgeous on pictures and on their swatches. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I will also try this out together with their spotlight eye glitters. So this eyeshadow palette is called the Sunrise and Moonrise BCL X Althea, which means it's like a collaboration between BCL and also Althea. It has 2, 4, 6, 8 shadows in there. The spotlight eye glitters, I'm not quite sure how they look like. They're pretty much glitters. I think from the pictures itself, it looks like they are pretty chunky type of glitters. But I'm very interested to check them out for the first time in person. So let's try the eyeshadow palette first. Okay, before that, let me put on some this one, which is the Suntigrity one. This review will be up next week if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this. It's an amazing moisturizing tinted sunscreen. It doesn't cover much of anything, but it's pretty nice. So we're gonna go in with the concealer from Althea. I've reviewed this a couple of weeks back. It's a little bit drying. As I mentioned, I don't even know why I'm using this again. This one, because it dries out so quickly, I gotta do this really quickly. Thankfully, my base today, the tinted moisturizer sunscreen, is a very, it's not say super, but it's pretty creamy lah. So at least it will help to blend the concealer better. I'm gonna use a shade darker, I guess, for like a contouring my nose and stuff like that. Because I do not have my table with me, I have to technically hold this mirror like that. If you have a brush or if you have like a sponge, use that, okay? It's just that I'm a little bit lazy today. I just want to use my fingers. Make sure at the end of it, you pat them down so that the concealer will all stick to your skin rather than moving it all around and just on the surface of your face. Yes. It's so pretty lah. I mean, come on, look at the packaging. It is just extremely pretty. So this is how it looks like. The packaging, it's plastic. It's quite sturdy actually, quite a sturdy packaging. Very sleek, very chic. It feels good on hand. It doesn't feel super cheap type of plastic packaging. There is a plastic here which I'm gonna remove because I think these are the type of colors that I will actually use on a daily basis. It's so pretty! Oh my gosh, look at the color shade. Jeez. And the pans, right, are pretty big size pan. I feel for an eyeshadow palette, this pan size is actually pretty decent and pretty big. Well, some of them actually remind me a little bit of the Huda Beauty type of eyeshadow, the latest one, the the nude palette one, which I have and I tried it before in one of the videos. Like this particular color because it has like multi shimmer type of shade, rose gold with a little bit of gold shimmer in there. Very pretty. This one is just fully gold kind of shade. The one that I think I see that is matte basically is this one, which is, at least they have one matte shade that is like a transition shade, so that it's easier for people like us who enjoys having some kind of transition shade. The rest of them, I think they are pretty much shimmers. Yeah, this one are all shimmers. These two are a little bit more of like a glitter sort of eyeshadow. I will give you guys a kind of a swatch. They don't really name their shades. Write it as not alphabets, numbers. So 1, 2, 3. How would I know which is 1? I will assume that this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8. I would assume lah, according to the box here. We're just gonna try with our fingers, okay? I don't know if I'll go and grab my blending brush or not, but we're gonna try with using our fingers only today. I'm not gonna do anything drastic. As you guys know that my eyeshadow looks are always very simple, very easy, very Asian type of eyeshadow, not the super angmoh type of eyeshadow with a lot of eyeliners and crazy, a lot of blending kind of thing. But I do stand with the fact that if you do any mistake, just blend the heck out of it. Get a good blending brush and blend the heck out of it. Number 2 shade, the transition shade. I lightly touch it only. They're very, very powdery actually. Creamy type of powdery. Ooh, actually quite pigmented for that color. I'm gonna put this all over the eyes. And if you feel like you need to blend, use a clean finger to kind of blend it like that. Pretty decent transition shade. It's a nice matte transition shade. Nice matte brown transition shade that's not too dark as well. Next up, let me see. Today, it's like a Chinese New Year kind of thing that I'm going out for my in-laws auntie's place. So let's try with a little bit of this shade here. Use my pinky for this one. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that pigmentation. Yes, they're actually quite pigmented, yeah? For a Korean brand shade, they are actually quite pigmented. Blend it a little bit at the back of my hands. And because I'm very scared that it's going to be a little bit too pigmented. But anyway, we're going to go in. Don't worry about it. It's a little bit messy right now, but don't worry about it. Just do the outer corner and the inner corners. Actually, you know what? Just screw it. Let's just do this. Because at the end of the day, you will just dab the glitter at the center anyway. So we just do this. Make sure you blend from the closest to the lashes, and then that's where the darkest shade is supposed to be, which means you're supposed to put there first and then blend it upwards, okay? And then if you feel you need blending, use back the same finger that you use for the transition shade and blend it like this. Blend the two shades together basically. You don't have to take on any more extra products. And then if you feel like the transition shade kind of blends out too much, use the same clean finger that you blend the transition shade just now and blend again. For me, I feel that the red is not high up enough, so I'll just try to use whatever left over of my finger and try to blend it upwards rather than taking more products. I'm gonna blend it a little bit higher because I want it to kind of show a little bit when I open my eyes. So right now, you just look at it. It can only see at my lids area, but not on top there. So I might want to blend that up a little bit more. That's my preference lah. I mean, if you are okay with that being, you know, just on your lids, then that's fine. And then if you feel like it's getting more of a harsh line, use back the transition shade. If you feel like the transition shade is like not having it anymore, you can't see a transition shade anymore, feel free to take a little bit more. Just lightly dab first, and then you blend it out. Just make sure there's no harsh line now, okay? Whatever you do, just make sure there's no harsh lines. This is what I want to achieve. Like the top part, you can still see a little bit of it really fading outwards. Like the red fade out to a little bit of that orangey brown. So it just becomes like a very nice orangey brown kind of shade. So this one, even though it looks like shimmery from the palette itself, once you blend it out, like really blend it out, it somewhat becomes like matte. So you can't really see the shimmer anymore unless you really pack it on. Like this side, once I really blend it out already, it just looks like matte color to me. But like here, you see when it's like really densely packed on, it looks shimmery a little bit. I realized that this one is a little bit rounder. My left side is a little bit rounder and a little bit shorter. Well, this one is a little bit more of like that very sexy type of longer type of eye look and slightly like smaller in, what do you call it, height. So what I'll do is I try to balance it out by like extending this color a little bit more, lightly lengthen it up just to at least try to even it out slightly. Yeah, but to be honest, at the end of the day, right, if your eyes is like that, it's like that already lah, okay? Just love yourself. But if you really want to do anything about it, just do. It's up to you as long as you're happy. You do you as long as you're happy. I'm going to try to drag a little bit down. Maybe we start with the leftover of the red shade, and just gently drag it underneath the eyes, outer corner, just to connect the top and bottom. So same goes over this side. Now if you feel like you need a little bit more of the red shade, just do a very light tap like this, and then try to blend it at the back of your hands, okay? Just make sure you try to blend the top part first. Like you touch the top part first, and then only you go down so that it doesn't look like too jang at the bottom there. This is how the eyes look like. Just now, this one is the brown one, right? Use the tip of it, tap it off a bit, and try to drag it underneath your eye, the front portion here. This. If you can't and you don't have a brush, you can always either clean off this pinky finger or use the other pinky finger, or even if you feel like your pinky finger is still too big, you can use a cotton bud and try to get in there. But just make sure that you go gently, alright? I guess in a way I'm blessed with small fingers, so I get to do all this with all my fingers. I have two fingers that are very dirty. One is to clean up the edges one. I'm gonna use this finger and I'm gonna pick up, wanna try this shade, this rose gold with a very nice gold reflex in them. I think I'm gonna touch it. It's very, very creamy, okay, this shade. The shimmery one is actually pretty creamy as well. So this is how it looks like. It's very pretty. I didn't go ham on it. It's more of a really light rose gold shade rather than a red shade. I mean, look at this. From the pan itself, it looks like red, but actually when you swatch it, oh my gosh, I'm not even touching it. When you swatch it, it's more of like a very light rose gold color. And they're not crumbly at all. They're actually pretty, I don't know, maybe I'm not using a brush, that's why I don't feel like it's very dusty or anything. It doesn't have, it still feels like super clean now, okay? It didn't really have much like fallout. Focus on the center of your eyes and then you blend it outwards, alright? Dab it like that, but anything you put, you focus at the bottom part of the lid first that is closest to your lashes, then only you move or you work your way upwards, alright? Drag it out a little bit towards the front, the inner corners, and then drag a little bit out towards the outer corners as well. And now I will see if I want to drag it upwards a little bit more. It's really up to preference, okay? So for me now, I do feel like I want it to go up a little bit more, so but not too crazy. So I'm just gonna gently tap upwards, gently tap it at the socket area there so that it kind of drags up a little bit more. Oh, so pretty! Oh my gosh! I might want to try the gold one. Let me try the gold and see. Blend out the gold. The gold is very pretty too. I'm actually quite happy with this look itself already, but if you feel like, because you already blended out the rose gold shade, if you feel like it's not jang enough, you can always add this gold shade onto it, tapping it on the center of my eyes to kind of bring out that gold a little bit more. Just the center. This one you really just have to focus at the center, because if you go and blend it outwards, left and right also, then what's the point lah, you know? This one you just want to really make the center of your eyes pop so that it looks like your eyes have like 3 dimensions and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Can you see? Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna use my pinky for this. The one that I use, the red color one. I'm gonna do the rose gold. Okay, just put it at the tip of my pinky and try to get it underneath my eyes. And then you get that kind of shimmer. I mean, if you really want, you can always drag it behind as well lah. There's really no rule to this. I'm gonna remove the pinky one. I'm gonna use the lighter shade here, alright? I'm gonna try to go ham on it for a while. This is how it looks like. It looks like a nice, okay, that's a very, very light champagne-y shade on my inner corner. Just dab it, basically, and then blend it out, I guess, since I kind of use a little bit too much of it. Then you try to blend the inner part here a bit. Put a little bit on the tip of your nose. Try to drag it up a little bit at the bridge there so that you can highlight your nose as well. And then also your cupid's bow. Now we're gonna curl the lashes, and then, oh my gosh, I said I want to use the glitter. Oh my gosh, I completely forgotten about that. For now, this is the eyeshadow look, okay? I have one in 02 Pink Light. Ooh, very pretty. This is how it looks like. This is so pretty, my gosh. And then the other one is in 01 Gold Light. Very precise looking type of brush. Oh, like very fine glitters lah, okay? Not the chunky type of glitter. Now this one, the white one or the gold light one, I feel that it's a little bit hollow. It has that hollow effect. I can't really tell. I'm not really expert in that. I love this type of cotton bud where it has that one end, it has that very tapered type of bud. Take the pink one and kind of apply it on the cotton bud itself, okay? Because I want to make sure that I can control the amount of like glitters that is being glued on my eyes. Ooh, ooh. I don't know if the camera is picking up anything, but in person, it has added purple shade on it. That is so pretty. It just makes it more like Jang, you know? I only know how to use the word Jang, but everything else I don't know how to say. It just gives it like a very nice pop purple inside there. Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell? So this way, when you put it on top of a cotton bud, it's also good for like sucking up all the liquid in there, the excess liquid. Sometimes when you apply it on, right, it's not really even because of all the excess liquid. So this one is a good way for you to kind of suck up all the excess liquid, so you can it will just leave you with all the very nice shimmer shade that's in there. You're gonna try to apply the other side. We might need to apply a little bit more. Yeah. Oh my god, this really makes you look like either unicorn or like beautiful butterfly or some kind of like Bratz doll. Yo, the shade is so pretty, like, I tell you for a second time. Okay, I'm gonna use the other side to kind of blend. Cantik! So cantik! Okay, I need a little bit more. Can actually even... I'm done. I think I applied a little bit too much here already, but well, whatever. If you feel like it's a little bit unbalanced, it's fine. Don't fuss about it. It's very pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty lah. So pretty. The shades, okay? I mean, just look at that. They are not the super chunky, glittery type of glitters. They're just very smooth and very pretty and very shimmery. Also, very easy to use. So right now, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna just do the rest of my face, and then I'll be back. So I've already did my brows and curl my lashes, put my mascara on, and some orangey blusher on my cheeks. Usually my blusher, I'll apply it on like this. So I have it like that. I apply it a little bit on my nose as well, just to kind of... I just like that look like that. It just makes you look a little bit cuter. The issue right now is that I feel that it happens all the time. I always feel that after I curl my lashes, tight line area kind of will show up. So that side is usually quite bare. And I think up close it looks very ugly without anything there. So I'm going to use like a dark brown shade, or if you have a black type of pencil liner, feel free to use that. And what I'll do is that I will do a little bit of a tight line, just a little bit, just to hide that nakedness around that area. And again, because I feel this side is a little bit rounder, what I like to do is that I like to drag it out a little bit more, just so that to kind of flatten it out a bit rather than making it too round. I mean, to balance up the eyes lah. I mean, I don't really mind round eyes. I think they're absolutely cute. It's just that mine's a little bit imbalanced.
Chaka-laka-boom boom.
Chaka-laka-boom boom.
Chaka-laka-boom boom.
Faster go change lah.
I will change.
Okay, bye. So this is the complete look. For lips, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. Actually, I did thought of I want to like do a review or like a first impression of these watercolor cream tint, but it seems like I don't have enough time today. Nor my lips. I will probably go and put on something later, probably like a nude lipstick or like a very simple nude lipstick lah. But let me just give you a little rundown, like a really quick brief overview. I haven't really tried all the shades, but I mean, from the palette itself, it looks so gorgeous. And these are the type of shades that you can actually use every single day. It's such an easy every single day look. It's pretty pigmented, so you go light on it if you're doing that kind of very Asian kind of look, Asian eyeshadow look. I think even if you want to do like a Angmo style, white people kind of eyeshadow look, it's fine as well. Western type of eyeshadow look, I think you can do it as well. It's just that maybe it might be lacking of that very dark black or that very extremely dark brown. I feel that if there's like an even darker shade for this one, that would be great, like a matte, like really matte dark shade, then that would be amazing to complete the Western look style. But for Asian type of eyeshadows, I think these are amazing. It's even more than what you can actually ask for the Asian type of eyeshadow look. So this is a really good palette. It's very creamy. It doesn't have too much of fallout. Maybe also must understand I was using my fingers the entire time. So, but I do feel that from touching itself, it's not too dusty. It doesn't feel like that it's very powdery at all. Not completely too powdery. It does feel like it is very easy to blend as well, and it's very easy to layer, very easy to apply on. It's just a very nice eyeshadow palette. I really like this. It's worth your money, I tell you first. Spotlight eye glitter as well. It's gorgeous, very pretty. I love that their brush is very precise, very thin, although I didn't use it today. Very decent looking. It's not too crazy Jeffree Star type of like pow kind of look, kind of a shine. But it's definitely a little bit more subtle kind of glitter there. But it's very pretty, very wearable, very everyday wearable type of glitter, I feel. So overall, the new eye products are really good. Very nice to use, very easy to use as well. Very good quality type of eye products. And I do highly recommend them. And other than that, that's pretty much it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this little eye look that I did for you here. Let me know if you want to know more about anything. Feel free to comment down in the comments below. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!